So a 3-0 win over a tough side in Sunderland RCA today. Just initially, what were your thoughts on the match?
Good game, I think you're right. Tough game, tough side. We're always well organised, always hard to break down, and we had to be patient. And we were. We got there in the end. I think our tempo went up a little bit in the second half, which is what we requested. And it's a 16-man squad, and that was important there. The changes made a difference, you know. And me and Kevin talk about that when someone goes on, it's change, not just like for like, really. And we give them different problems. So it was pleasing that the squad got the job done. And the best thing for both of us is the clean sheet.
Yeah, like you said, the clean sheet, a very solid defensive performance today. How pleasing is that to see? Because I know sometimes that's been a little bit of a problem this season.
Yeah, it has, and again we've spoke about things, how, you know, maybe putting things right that we weren't so pleased with as a group. What a great response. They do put balls in the box, and they win their fair share. But the pleasing thing today was we've won probably the majority just of the balls that's coming in. That's what we asked for. Can we get first contact? And we've done that. And obviously Jenna's in the back four have got what they deserve because of the hard work and organisation and clean sheet.
Yeah, I know it's a Northern League and players will be used to playing in rainy conditions, tough conditions, but did that make the game a little bit tougher today?
No, I would never. It is what it is. It's the grass. It's wet. Really, that should help. It just zips about. Yeah, it's a little bit soft underfoot. But no. If it had been blown a hooligan, I would have said yeah, because that does affect the game because then you shoot from 30, 50 yards, whatever, and it's going to cause us a problem. But it wasn't really. It's just wet. And to be fair, I'm sure the players love to play when it's wet.
And is there? I mean, it's a great team performance, but is there any individuals who would pinpoint?
No, I think that's it. It's a team performance. Collectively, the back four, the back five, as we're just sitting there, they'll be pleased because they've done a job. We have conceded goals, like you mentioned, or, you know, recently. But we're getting better week by week. We're grinding out results against the good teams, the teams at the top end, or the teams that are expected to be at the top end. And it goes back to the likes of Wickham, where we worked hard up against it, and they've got some top players in their team, and bounces on to the likes of Maycliffe, West Auckland, and good teams. And this was a real tough test today. We knew that they're always a team that's going to cause you problems. They got a point down there, and I say they got a point because I thought we should have won the game. But again, they were a tough little crack down there on the other side. And so, obviously, the pleasing thing is that we've stuck to the task. We got the 3 points in the end. It's pleasing that we've done the right things. Some good crosses coming in the last sort of 15-20 minutes from Jack. Obviously, Graham's got his goal. Dibbs has worked tirelessly all day, got his goal. So, you know, the patience and the hard work has been a reward for the forwards. They've got the goals, but also from the back four, five keeping the clean sheet. So no one person for me or Kevin kind of stood out as a case of it's a team collective of everyone who was involved, the 14 that were on that pitch.
And I've seen Stockton drop points today, or tip the unbeaten record going in the mud. Does that give you a boost at all?
Of course it does. It was asked last week with regards to points on the board or games in hand. You always want points on the board, and as I said last week, Stockton will capture us, they will pick up points from those games in hand. But everybody in this league is capable of beating everybody else. We found that out against Thornaby. When they were at the lower end of the table, but they come and they beat us comfortably and deserved their 3 points that day. So teams can do that. I'm surprised that Stockton have been beaten today. I thought they would have won, and that's no disrespect to the opposition, but I thought they would have won. So yeah, it's a massive boost because everybody's dropped points now, including ourselves, and we just have to keep going. And I mentioned it last week, it's nice to know that we will be top going into November as well. We're still in October, but you know, we're going to go into that month with that nice cushion, which is great because we've got the Vars in a couple of weeks as well. And so it's good, just as long as we just keep picking up points. And the day was one of those games where it was tough, it was ugly, they were organised, we had to break them down. And you know, sometimes it takes you the full 90 minutes to get the job done, and that's pretty much what it was, wasn't it?
And I think not long before Graham scored to kind of round off the game. I think RCA had a really good chance to equalise. How much of a relief was it to see them round off the game the way they did, get 2 goals to kill the game in added time?
Well, that second goal, when we scored the second, I think then it was like a case of no more grey hairs today anyway, because we knew we were going to load the box, and they've kind of gambled at the end. They've stuck another one up top, and maybe that gamble hasn't paid off for them because it did open them up at the back a bit more, and we ended up getting a third. It's probably made the game look a little bit wider than it was, because it was tight. It wasn't what you would call a 3-0 game, but their gamble didn't pay off, and it's opened things up at the back, and we've got two late on, which is pleasing for us as well.
And just finally, how much of a boost is this going into the next game, an away trip?
Use the cliche, one game at a time. I don't even know who we're playing next week yet. Actually, it's Concert, which is a real tough game. We know that. So yes, massive to get the 3 points today, because we're going to a team who drew with us here. It was a tough game. They're a very good side, and I know we've got them in the league next Saturday. I know we're a cup game through the week, and not thinking about that. Kind of our priority is always the league anyway.